May 23rd, I'll make the...
Like, finally, scholars will be good.
Like
Anyways, and then we have, look, I look like Carbons, in case you haven't figured that out yet.
Our cat is named Carbon.
It's true. We have a blue Russian, and she's all like...
we also have a
touchy
black
and gray.
cat named Gaius, and a boxer named Ida.
And then we finally also now have a new healer.
This was unironically a good series.
Gundam! Although, I know I'm super weeb, so I actually play this game with the Japanese voice track. And in case you didn't know, Nero is the voice actor of Shard from Mobile Suit Gundam. Like Yoshida's a big old Gundam stan.
If you played the Whirlwind Raid series, you would probably know that by now.
Oh yeah. And so here are some websites that you can use to help you on your journey as a warrior of light and or darkness. There is 14recruit.com.
It's relatively new, but I've heard a lot of good things about it.
There's also 14hunt.com.
You want to try to
Go nuts.
Yeah, you need a lot of nuts. And of course, my wife, she used to be like the top collector on Leviathan for minions, and this is how she did it. Was 14collect.com. And these are all fan-run sites that just do a really great job of cataloging these things. And we only have so much time. We don't really have time to go through all the disciples of the hand and of the land. So I'm just going to tell you, go to 14 Teamcraft. Just use Teamcraft. It's fine. Now, there are other websites that are useful for those too. If you need to gather stuff, 14-gathering.com. It's great. There are, in fact, multiple websites for fishing.
Ocean fishing now.
Like,
Attractive fishes.
and then there is also so this is where if you want to track what fishes are popping when, and if you need like more instruction on how to actually do the deal of fishing and what bait to use and whatnot, then you want to use Cat Became Hungry. I do not know why it's called.
I don't either. I thought it was a fake site when I first heard about it.
It doesn't work with ad block.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
a
it's
warning.
not.
You know what it was, I like to imagine it was like a placeholder name,
I think it was, yeah.
and they just decided, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But now we should probably talk about housing for those who have like successfully did that. So
I recently completed Housing Savage Part 2 and got a meeting.
yeah. This one is a very recent site. Because someone went through, they took screenshots of every single plot, and then like made a website for it, and gave people their impressions of the plots and a place for comments or other people. So if you really want to go look for a plot, whenever like they either added new wards or demolish happens because it's turned on again, you can find a plot. Now, once you find a plot, once you got a house, you need to put stuff in it. So there is 14housing.com is where you can find all the housing items. And you can look and see where it's made. Now you might need inspiration on what to do once you have stuff. And that's where Housing Snap comes in. And it's a really, really good place to find people uploading screenshots of all their ideas for rooms and houses and all their crazy like layouts. That if you need inspiration for your house, they got you. And if you really need even more help, there is agxiv.com. Like they even have guides for glitching.
They make some really interesting stuff.
It really is.
Well, you see, before we start talking about Endwalker, we gotta talk about glamours.
Oh,
Yes, I know. I had already made this slide, then I went back to make the housing slides. Housing's the true end game. And I'm like, BS. Everyone knows it's glams. And there's literally one website that you really need, and that's the Orzia collection. Now, there is a thing that is called Jeep Posers, and they make a cool, like, magazine. And yes, they used to be affiliated with this guy that made a thing called G-Shade. That was the whole thing. Which brings us to talking about add-ons. Oh boy. So now it's time for the long, complex, and nuanced discussion for add-ons and the repercussions they use in the game that we love.
Plug on.
That sums it up.
Like, that's my opinions on add-ons.
That sums it up.
Now, at this point,
Where plug
we are
on.
now talking about spoilers.
Bye-bye.
Like just,
Bye, Sprouts!
we love having y'all.
We love you,
Thank you for coming. But, well, I very specifically wanted to make sure my moment conversions was all spoilers. We should have started with Endgame. But I wanted to give plenty of stuff for folks who may not have gotten to Endwalker yet.
I can't move, he's my ride.
I want to move over to you just to let you know. Did you get it to work?
It's okay.
It's not a switch. It's Steam Deck. But kind
We
of
look forward to you being here next year when you finish the
Steam
game.
Deck. The cheapest one is the 64 gigabyte version.
It's what?
It costs, well, the cheapest version costs like $400. This one is the 512
It is not a 14 panel if we do not showcase our dear friend in the
and
restaurant.
it works best if you install XIV.
I think my Wi-Fi dropped over 10%, so I have to go back and call it. Which means I'm staring at my
I'm still mad that you can't get Paladin boots that leave the logo.
I saw something online of someone that cosplay or something that they had.
Really?
Yeah.
The final date will find us. Fabric of the star has become a grace. And good and far.
Whoosh.
Remove magic cat room.
Boom! Right.
Magic roar. One exclamation point God.
John Madden.
John Madden.
John Madden.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Are you alright? I can work after myself, you know. And I'm having enough of this rabble. Mom, exclamation point.
Yeah, fall of 2021. Yeah, that's totally now. Yeah, that was Denver Strong huge. Definitely go. He is the best. He is the best. He is the greatest. It's a name. I don't think he ever expected to be as big as he ever got. He probably would have picked a different name if he realized. But that's what he's got. So that's what. So we're talking about Endwalker now, which We gotta start actually cruising through. We're actually on 20 minutes left. I really like this slide that tells us like where they actually sort of went through a whole day cycle, where element 1 was like a sunrise, and it was like it was cold blue sky. It went night. It went crimson. It went to night. Then we got new dawn. This would be the launch trailer. I don't know if we have time.
Nah, probably not.
Probably not.
Go watch this. Go watch the launch trailer. Oh, I watched
It's a
it
great
already.
trailer.
It makes me cry every time.
So yeah, like Endwalker, this is the basic plot stuff they tell you. We know about that. There is the stuff that you can still get, the digital stuff. You can still get the Arion mount and the Pora minion and the Deathside weapon. And what we have new, well, you get the level 90. Like it's a higher level. You got your new stuff. They also, when they introduced the new data center, Oceania. They've also now, there's also the Dynamis. We've got, cute bunny boys finally. I know, where are the light ladies at?
He
Like,
said this expansion, what the heck?
It's gonna be 7.0.
okay, it's gonna be 7.0. Like, look, these things are hard. And
Yeah, they are.
it's, yeah.
Wow!
That's what she said. Or he said, or they, anyway. I think whenever they so new race is probably one of the worst questions you can ask Yoshida. Like, if you ever want to see one make a really good face of being really annoyed at life and cursing the job that he's really good at. There. But what's going to happen? It's going to happen. I was really worried it was not going to happen ever. Back when Shadowbreakers came out, our best friend, he really wanted to be a bunny boy. He really, really did. And he almost quit the game over not getting to play one. And no, he's still playing. It's fine. He's on the podcast. It's great. Because now he can be a bunny boy, even though he's currently a Lalafell at the moment. Maybe, I don't know. He went Lala, showed, hey, I'm Lala now. And I'm wearing bunny ears anyways, because I'm cute. And then we haven't played with him in weeks. So actually I have no clue whether or not he's playing. Anyways, we went to all sorts of places. Oh yeah, there's no more belts. And we go to places like Charlian, where you can read books and do crafting and stuff, or sneak in, and get past customs.
Yeah.
Or annoy people and cheer them on while they're busy crafting or studio quests. Or you can lie in waiting to once again wait for the time to turn over to talk to their mom. You can get a Labyrinthos and be like, man, they really like that spiral pattern, don't they?
Yep.
It's got a cool ass spaceship. Got a real cool ass spaceship. And grapes.
Oh, Grape Gate. Grape Gate.
Here's the thing, I don't know why people remember what we once had. They don't look that much better now.
Well, and you can actually go to ARR and Wineport, and they're just green grapes, and they're the same model as these grapes. Anyways, you can also go to Razanhan and take in a show, or go to this place where nothing bad ever happened. Go hang out with some, talk to our wonderful elephant brethren, or wait for a massive fate to pop so you can get stuff. Or beautiful scenic Garlemald, where you can see such devastation.
This was not my intention.
Their intention.
You can go hang out at Metal Gear. This absolutely happy place. Take it a park. And never be depressed. Or playing Chrono Trigger in Land of Zeal, where they call Elpis, where they have the beautiful flora and fauna.
That
And
place.
this dungeon,
Break my heart every
that
time.
if you don't play with trusts, what are you doing?
I've never run it with anything but trust. Never.
Or we go to the moon! And hang out with the Watcher. Wait. No. Wrong Watcher. who's got a cool place that you can look around in and pontificate. The dead corpse of Zodiac that happened at level 83. Who thought when we were doing, oh boy, the 83 trial, I can't even see what, Hello?
Doing this now.
Now? Yeah.
What are they gonna do?
But you know what? Got bunny kids. They're great.
Love
And if
it.
you've done the tribal quests, they're even
I've got a
better.
few working for me.
And this zone where no one cried ever.
Forge ahead.
There's also like Pandemonium, there's like the Raid series, we got Mess in the Realm.
With Best Boy.
I'm still working on P8S right now.
What?
High Concept 2.
You're almost there.
I'm almost there.
It's,
I'm
what's gonna
done.
get past that? I
I know.
am way behind on that.
Or Animal Crossing, we got Animal Crossing like legit in the game now. Or the Excitron, I love myself some treasure maps. And those are great.
We have some of the worst luck though with those treasure maps.
Yeah, but we sometimes have really good luck. That's rolling the gamble. We're in tech blackjack. We're all about that gamble. All about that gamba. So that's Endwalker itself, but of course what we're doing right now is God's Rebel Lambs Tremble.
Best girl.
This would be the launch trailer for this one. 6.2. Yeah. 6.3. No, 6.3.
Oh god, we are on 6.3.
Yeah, we are on 6.3.
6.4 is next one.
Yes.
Long have I awaited this moment.
You get to fight the same dude.
Yeah, that's Miko's there. Don't worry about it.
It's a fun race.
My friends, it's good to see you again.
But enough about events here. What brings you to us? And with new company besides? The 13th. I thought you'd keep your escapades close to home for a while.
I've been waiting so long. Don't disappoint.
I liked on 493 of the original.
Someone. Please.
What have you done to us, Father? That world could never be ours again.
What's the best?
The mark of a terrible magic.
Together, we shall seek the promised land, a glorious kingdom of light, where we all may know death's sweet embrace.
Yeah, God's Rebel Land. So we got a new story. You can see the twins again. We're doing stuff. But let's be honest. We all remember about this patch in the buns.
Good ass reference.
Like, man, those are like this is like Yakuza level.
I'm
Like,
hungry now.
like you know, like they saw Final Fantasy XIV said, "Hold my ale." Like, Like, you
I still
know,
haven't walked on
It's
that
the best.
trail.
It's not bad.
I've heard that.
Oh shoot, this is actually the previous patch. I don't know how that one actually still got in there. Anyways. Now we got, of course we got a new Unreal.
I'm gonna miss her. I don't want to be nervous.
Skip sword this band.
It's later, it's later.
Yes, they should get a PvP in because I'm not done with my series yet. I need to work on that. Get my watermelon now.
Yeah, you do your PP now because it's gonna change pretty soon, in like a month or so.
May 23rd is the projected date. They haven't officially said yet.
Yeah, right before MomoCon. It's a great time for me.
I got Savage the day after MomoCon.
You can now do all of Heaven's Ward. Like you now have the entire trial single player if you want to, except for trials.
Wow.
If you haven't done the Taru's stuff, it's a super cute story. Like, and you get some cool glams out of it too. It's pretty great. And if you ain't down with Hildebrand, I don't know. Like, man, they have knocked it out of the park. And of course, relics.
All them tomes.
Like where it's just tomes of astronomy till the end of time. Now, for me, like we've been doing relics since ARR.
Yeah. I don't want to do a Zeta again.
Like it's one of those things where I kind of like the concept of having bespoke things to really encourage people to play older content, and knowing that people are all going to be doing that stuff together. We're all in it together, but I also have every relic for every job. Like, and I've never done that before. I've had like one or two.
He has more relics than I do. That's unheard of.
It's because you're alting. That is just straight to the point. She's alting. She's playing alts and she's playing the story again. And it's a good story. Like it's cool, but I just run dungeons and I get tomes.
I have a different character. It's not a lot of them.
But you know, if you don't want battle relics, there's the gathering crafting relics.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I know it's just supposed to be word of light, but you know. Anyways, we also got Bunny Quests. And those are great. Got a new turn-in guy.
Wait, is that a leaf baby?
Well, yeah, we can talk to a leaf guy. You can get his body back theoretically. We go to Elpis now to get a whole new treasure map. That is great. And frankly, this leap of faith ain't actually that bad. Like the acorns suck.
No, the acorns suck.
The acorns suck. But I still think it's better than the Uldal. I hate the Uldal one. Like I hate it. And this is really. It doesn't look like it's a reskin of the Nemean stuff, but it kind of is. And I'm okay with that. Or, you can also get corgis. Like, that's, like,
Who's a good boy?
Look
at that pupper.
Like, it's,
That's
I
a
think that one's from
heckin'
Unreal. So, I'll just have to save millions and spend on hardcore.
No, once I finish getting all of my mounts, I only need like 2 more.
Okay.
Then I'll buy you a corgi.
Get yourself a wife who'll get you a corgi in the game. We're currently fighting for
Still working on
chances.
this one, yeah.
And then, of course, don't forget to finish your bunny quests. Unless you're also a bunny, then it's going to be weird. Like, I don't know if you've seen like GIFs or videos of the Vieira where they're doing the emote and now they look like, biblically accurate angels. With like 4 ears. And it feels so long ago now because the world race and stuff has already happened, but we did get a new ultimate. Like we did get the Omega Protocol. And there was a world race that, the fans did. And sure, stuff happened in that. It brings us once again to add-ons. And my opinion of add-ons. Oh, NASA strap.
Talk about a base, we have a huge problem.
So yeah, that was the catch we're currently playing on, and we're pretty sure again at the end of May we're going to have to go past those closed gates and get into patch 6.4, the Dark Throne, where they didn't make any bones about it.
We're fighting Golbez.
We're fighting Golbez. We're like no guessing which is the Fiends. No, we beat the Fiends.
No hugs and kisses on the slide.
Just Golbez. Just do it. There's also a story where Kryl actually gets to hang out in the main story. It's Gods Not Myths. Also, we're going to do the Worlet stuff with Tataru, so it's going to be a much happier quest line than the actual Worlet. This is probably actually more 6.5, 6.45, but we also are going to get more, more Hildebrand, which, will also come with, more relic stuff, and more gathering crafting stuff. We also get a new dungeon.
Oh no.
Which is the Aether font, which is clearly inspired. It's clearly somewhere in the northern empty. Also, it's really reminds me it's really kind of weird how this expansion between the Charlene's, Labyrinthos, the Ancients, and Elpis, and even Grace Innsvale with the Loporrits. They really like creating folks that are making artificial communities with habitats and stuff. It was a really occurring theme in Endwalker, which I thought was interesting. And this is apparently the new Pandemonium raid, I think.
I mean, Pandemonium is in the Ethereal Sea right now,
So yeah. And we're also getting a new variant/criteria dungeon. And I really feel that it's, again, they really just don't know what the term dungeons mean. That just looks like a big old house, but okay.
Maybe it's haunted.
Also, they're getting so close to being done with making all the dungeons compatible with the duty support system. It's so close that apparently they put a lot of work in so that Bardom Metals doesn't have to change. So if you hated that boss fight, guess what? You're still gonna hate it.
See, here's the thing though. You have to do it perfectly.
Yeah.
Because if you screw up, you gotta go back and do it again.
It's true.
It's very
And Blue Mage, it's back. If they haven't forgotten us, we're still in it.
They're getting new spells, or are they actually?
Well, actually.
We're getting new spells. That is what the Blue Mage is cooking. It's I also really like how they have little fishy earrings. It's a good look. And I was really surprised that we're getting new locations for ocean fishing. I am super surprised. I've been begging and pleading out into the void that I really want more chocobo racing courses. But so many things are only done in the ARR zones. It's very rare they go past that. If you look in the chocobo racing, we have the 3 leaps of faith. They're all in the ARR zones. We do a lot of stuff that's beyond that, and we're actually getting new ocean fishing in Kagane. That's awesome. And I'm really excited that they finally found a place where I can put all my freaking outdoor furnishing because there ain't enough slots outside. I know that in 7.0 they really want to at some point increase the amount of stuff we can have inside houses, which is great and that's cool, but it's outside that I need more slots.
Yes.
Something else that's neat is they're going to include the icons. And when you're in parties and alliances, and so you can sort of see who's talking.
Right now
more
there's
than
an add-on
name.
for that.
We already had the slide for add-ons, so don't worry about it. Now, this is actually the most important thing. If you have not done this, when you get home today, go do hatching time.
Oh shit.
Today is the last day. If you've not gotten your Tom Berry outfit, you need to go home Yes,
You only get to see level 15.
Priorities.
We can have more dicks out there?
Like the reward is a Tom Berry outfit, and if you don't want to spend money on the mock station in a year, we'll do it and get it for free.
It's like 5 minutes, right? Like,
Like it's fun.
it's short.
And you really luck out because now that fate is going to be way more manageable than trying to do it when it launched. If I had more time, I would have pulled the Cider Spider video where he does a prod guide to this fate. It's very funny, but instead we have this clip to finish things out.
Man because small.
Not the landslide. Here we go.
All right, folks, that is our Final Fantasy XIV. Again, our website is onsense.com where you can find our Carbuncle Chronicle. Well, you can find it there. And again, more importantly, go to Hatching Tide. Then load up my website.
I'm slow already, so I wanted to know if Tom Berry where he would say